Why, hello there, old sports. The point of this challenge is very simple. I have to beat the game without increasing supply. First in order is the Terran campaign. As per the rules, I can't build supply depots or command centers. Alright, let's begin. We'll start it off with a simple tutorial.
Welcome to Marsara, Magistrate. The equipment demonstration you requested is prepared and may be initiated at your convenience. Simply select Start to begin the demonstration. You may skip the demonstration by selecting Skip Tutorial.
Oh, right. Well, I guess the challenge is already over? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Whenever you feel you are ready, you may select Start.
Luckily, we can skip the tutorial and proceed straight to the campaign.
Jacked up and good to go.
Yes, sir?
Give me something to shoot.
I read you.
Standing
Yes,
by.
sir? Can't believe we're being sent to the wasteland. These Confederates think they can push anybody around. Affirmative.
Give me something to shoot. Go, go, go. Rock and roll.
This is Jimmy. Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Raynor, marshal of these parts.
The first mission is extremely simple. All we have to do is recruit 5 more Marines. Normally, I'd recruit a bunch of SCVs to get the minerals faster. However, we can't increase supply, so we can't make too many more. Oh, and we also meet our old sport Jimmy here.
Infantry units such as Marines can be trained at this facility.
Back then I decided to make a second barracks to speed up the process.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Time to kick some serious butt.
I read you. Orders received.
The second mission doesn't pose too much of a threat. Why, we only start with 2 supply depots. It's not like we need them for that much, since Marines and fire bats are all we can recruit. What's more, there are some buildings which we can rescue. One of them is a command center, which gives us 10 additional supply.
SCV good to go, sir. Thanks for the rescue. We've been holed up in these bunkers for days hiding from the Zerg.
After Sporty destroyed that colony, I had them kind deserting since I had nothing better to do while the units were being recruited.
Anytime you're ready.
SCV good to go, sir.
Right on.
SCV good to go, sir. Orders, Captain?
Raynor here.
After I had a full control group of units ready, I decided to finally push since I was getting bored. Also, I decided to fly a barracks over next to the infested command center, which ended up contributing a fire back to the attack.
Raynor here. Fire it up.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Marshal Raynor, by destroying a vital Confederate installation, you and your men have violated standing colonial law. As of right now, you're all under arrest. I suggest you throw down your weapons and come peaceably.
Are you out of your mind? If we hadn't burned that damn factory, this entire colony could have been overrun. Maybe if you hadn't taken your sweet time in getting here.
Now, I asked you nice the first time, boy. I didn't come here to talk with you. Now throw down them weapons.
Guess you wouldn't be a Confederate if you weren't a complete pain in the ass.
Orders, Captain?
Hey, this thing's on fire! You ought to send an SCP out here to repair it. You can fix my bike up too while he's at it.
Commander. Give me something to shoot.
This is one of the few defense missions in this game. While most of the missions in the Terran campaign are easy, this mission is a laughingstock. I don't think I've ever seen anyone fail this mission, because the attack waves are very rare and pretty small. That being said, we only got 34 supply and the only units we can make are Marines, fire bats, and vultures. Vultures are only useful for spider mines. The Marines and fire bats, however, are perfect since they can hide in bunkers. As I was moving out my defense line, it just don't go inside it with an attack wave. This didn't really cause any issues since the mission is extremely easy.
Report for duty. Just roger that. Yes, sir?
Give me something to shoot.
At some point I decided that I had more than enough minerals, so I sent 3 SCVs into the enemy territory to make up some space for valuable units.
Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
Well, my blood just weren't enough to stop the final attack wave. The enemy fell for the third step of my handling the anti-tree-step plan. There were 3 major points to my defense line. First, the missile turrets shredded mutalisks. Second, the bunkers shredded Zergling. And the third step was spamming them all in close proximity. This triggered the AI into wasting time on them instead of going for my base. Well, even if it didn't work, I had enough defenses to survive.
Commander,
Base is under attack.
outstanding.
Base is under attack.
Strap yourselves in, boys.
Unfortunately, a certain idiot forgot to press record during this mission. Luckily, nothing of value was lost. Let the past me explain why that's the case. This next mission is a no-build mission. I don't think I need to explain why it's basically a free win for this challenge, right?
This is Jimmy. Sounds fun. Commander, outstanding. This is Jimmy.
Captain Radar, I finished scouting out the area and... You pig!
What? I haven't even said anything to you yet.
Yeah, but you were thinking it.
Oh, yeah. You're a telepath. Look, let's just get on with this, okay?
Right. Thinking the same things. They can sense me even when I'm cloaked. We should take these out.
This should end in back.
I'm waiting on you.
Anytime you're ready.
Your forces are under attack.
This should be good. Commander.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting. What now? I read you. I've taken care of business on this end, Commander. I think the Antigans are ready to back us up, too.
That's right. We've tolerated these Confederate goons long enough.
Base
This
under
mission
attack.
is where the difficulty starts to ramp up a big. Why the anthem base has a few supply depots. Defeating the enemy is somewhat of a problem. Not only do we have to destroy an entire enemy base, we have to fly across the river. Or that we have access to our rates, which are suboptimal. Not only that, we have to waste supply on dropships. Otherwise, we can't ferry our units across. At least the AI is still weak and doesn't send any considerable attack waves against us.
Well, they're not wasting any time.
While my first attack wave failed to gain a foothold, the next one succeeded with support from the raid. After this, I used a strategy that became the cornerstone of all the missions that would come after this one. Whenever I pushed, I would always make a bunker for my units to hide in. I would say this mission is way easier to beat than the previous one. While at first glance it may seem like there's a ton of defenses we have to break through, in actuality there's an easy way to beat the mission in a way that probably wasn't intended. And yet, despite the past mistakes, I have failed this mission during my first attempt. Here's how it went.
This is under attack.
In transit, HQ. I copy that. In the 5555.
Base is under
Strap
attack.
yourself in, boys. I copy that. In transit, HQ. In the 5555.
Let's pretend that never happened. Okay. My strategy for this mission was quite simple. Clear out the spore colonies to land on the upper layer, clean them with ground units, then simply fly over to Nerad 2. Only an idiot like me could fail something so simple on the first attempt.
Good coordinates. Hang on, we're in for the job. In the 5555. Buckle up.
Upgrade complete.
You're about the last folks I expected to show up. What's your angle here, Minsk?
Our angle? I'll give you an angle, you slimy Confederate piece of sh...
Jim, enough. I'll handle this. The Confederacy has fallen apart, Duke. Its colonies are in open revolt. The Zerg are rampaging unchecked. What would have happened here today if we hadn't shown up?
Your point?
I'm giving you a choice. You can return to the Confederacy and lose, or you can join us and help save our entire race from being overrun by the Zerg. I don't think it's a difficult decision.
Join forces with you? I'm a general, for God's sake.
A general without an army. I'm offering you a position in my cabinet, not just some backwater post. Don't test my patience, Edmund.
All right, Minsk. You got a deal.
You've made the right choice, General Duke.
I can't believe you're really gonna trust this snake.
Don't worry, Jim. He's our snake now.
I'm having doubts about this, Arcturus. I just don't think anyone deserves to have the Zerg unleashed on them.
I know you have personal feelings about this, but you can't let your past cloud your judgment.
Base is under attack.
Carry out your orders, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Roger that.
Transmit orders.
Orders, Captain?
Now that the characters have finished speaking, I can finally talk about the mission. We start with a lot of pre-built supply depots, but some of them will get destroyed by siege tanks. One viable strategy would be to mobilize our starting forces and get rid of them, utilizing Kerrigan's lockdown ability. However, wait, what's going on? The mission's already over? But I just started.
Your forces are under attack.
Cyanider in place. Just promise me we'll never do anything like this again.
We will do whatever it takes to save humanity. Our responsibility is too great to do any less.
We've arrived at what I believe to be the hardest mission in this campaign, and you can probably imagine why. We start out with only 2 command centers and no supply depots. This means we're stuck at a measly 20 supply. Not only that, the enemy is probably the most heavily fortified enemy in the entirety of this campaign. That being said, there's one upside. We have the Yuki's hero unit. Hero units do not take up supply. This means we've got a free battle cruiser with a very high stance.
5
Well,
Reporting in.
I can't believe this. Half a squadron never would have left this equipment behind. That's what I call sloppy.
This is the second time I have died during this run. It was a pretty stupid reason. To be honest, here's how it went. Luckily, I learned from my mistakes during the next attempt.
All right.
Orders, Captain. Orders received.
Make up your mind.
Reporting for duty.
What?
Reporting for duty.
I have just remembered that I'm not even getting paid. So, have it be most likely copyrighted music. Which case scenario, I'll just mute this section. While I was in the middle of clearing out this base, I decided on the best approach for these last few missions. I have settled on using nukes. Since I needed to free up some supply, I decided to send yet another SCV on a mission without return. Zany.
Nuclear launch detected. Nuclear launch detected. Nuclear launch detected.
I hear that.
Nuclear launch detected. Nuclear launch base is under attack. Nuclear launch detected.
I hear that. What? Should work.
Nuclear launch detected.
Captain. Orders received.
Nuclear launch detected.
I haven't got all day. Make up your mind. This is Duke. The emitters are secured and online.
Who authorized the use of psi emitters?
I did, Lieutenant.
What? The Confederates on Antigua were bad enough, but now you're going to use the Zerg against an entire planet? This is insane.
She's right, man. Think this through.
I have thought it through. Believe me. You all have your orders. Carry them out.
All right, time for a funny little story. So there was this one idiot streaming a certain game. This idiot, being the idiot he is, forgot to press record. The idiot didn't notice it for the entirety of the mission, and so he decided that there was no point in recording the last mission. As such, the only way for said idiot to get the footage was to download the footage of his own stream. What this idiot didn't expect was that downloading meant losing all the audio. Anyway, here's the past niece's initial thoughts regarding the mission. The penultimate mission. The first time we fight against Protoss enemies. Technically speaking, this is the only mission in the entire game where we have an ally that we're supposed to protect. Of course, said ally behaves just like in real life. They're trying to kill us with all their might instead of helping us. Anyway, dealing with Protoss is always a pain, and we've only got 34 starting supply. Not only that, our mineral supply is limited because Zerg's spore colonies make it a pain to relocate. My plan for this mission was very simple. Nuke the main base, then nuke the rest. Here, let me speed this up for you. QB, most likely, copyrighted music. I'm not sure how this turned out in the video, but back when I was editing it, the music was extremely choppy at some point. Anyway, it seems Zerg are attacking our base. Who would have thunk? It's a good thing I relocated Carrigan to the former Protoss base. Now there won't be any problem extracting her. Wait, what's going on? What are you doing, Mansk? Shine, I guess she was a useless ghost who couldn't even call down nukes. But, alright, I see how it is. Anyway, here's the past niece's initial thoughts regarding the mission. The final mission. Yet again we start with 34 supply. The game loves starting us with 1 command center and 3 supply depots. Alright, this time around, our hero unit is our old sport Jimmy. His unit is a vulture, which means that he's simply a liability. As much as I would love to say otherwise, that's just a fact. Our enemy has tons of ghosts that can cast lockdown on him. At least the objective is quite simple. Instead of having to destroy a base, we just need to destroy 1 building. How hard can it be? I started the mission by doing a cheeky push with most of my forces to secure a better location for my defenses. My initial plan was to just use battle cruisers to clear out the red base, and then the platform. This worked to a degree. At some point my battle cruisers got destroyed, and so I decided to once again opt in for nukes, since the vanguard of their defenses got destroyed. Anyway, here comes yet another, most likely getting copyrighted, montage. It was at this moment that I noticed something weird was going on. A few white dots on the minimap. So it turns out Light decided to send out an attack against me. I haven't saved in a long time and I didn't have any defenses. All I could do at this point in time was to stall for time and hope the nukes come just in time to destroy the ion cannon. How did it turn out? Well, why don't you find out? Cue Steel again, borrowing music from another game. And that's how it ends. I will be doing the Zerg campaign soon. That being said, there's a certain mission I'm worried might be impossible. I'll do my best to look into doing it without building a hatchery, but I'm just saying. Anyway, shout outs to Davey Gunface. It was his videos that motivated me to make this. Well, you can also read this in another way. He's the one to be blamed for this monstrosity that you wasted half an hour watching. Shout outs to that one time over half of my recording decided to get corrupted for no reason whatsoever. Nicely wasted over an hour of my life,